Hi guys! It's cold as shit in here. What the hell? I'm wearing long sleeves and it's still freezing. How is that possible? I'm gonna go get a hoodie. Alright. Not much, BB. We just finished the investigation, sort of. We're still kind of in the investigation phase, but yeah. Cool. Pet Poke. You get extra Booba today, because I'm wearing Booba shirt. Let's see if you can see it very well. Yeah. My pirate captain shirt. See if you can see where it says on the back. Yeah, there you go. 2 pieces. It's her boobies. Her boobies are the 2 pieces. Anyways, hello everybody. My name is Lofter and welcome back to Master Detective Archive Raincode. So yeah, where we last left off, we just need to go back to the where do we need to go? We needed to go back to the submarine because we were just about to the end of the thing, the chapter. Because I haven't charged it, BB, but I'll tell you what I can do. I can charge it right now so that I can use it next time. It's also really heavy and causes me neck problems sometimes. So I can really only use it when I'm in, like, good shape. Which I am right now. I could theoretically use it, but it's also dead as a goddamn doornail. So, tomorrow. Or next time, whenever that ends up being. I can't take the bus there. Also, like, when I use the kitty headphone, I have to turn the lights out and stuff so you can actually see the glow. But that's another conversation entirely. Aw, well, the bottle will always be there waiting for you.
Alara seems to know who
We probably won't get there anywhere tomorrow, anyways, because in...
Where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
The tomorrow will probably just be clean up from this chapter and like the setup for the next case. But there likely won't be a whole lot of it just depends on how quickly this one goes, because Pet Poke says what? Pet Poke says that by continuing ahead, it will not be possible to return for some time. No, we have not done the labyrinth yet. We're actually probably just about to do the labyrinth. Before I go in here, yep, no side quests. I did everything. Damn it! I will get this eventually. Actually, I guess since we're this far, have I leveled up? 1 SP. Yeah, no. So I can't do it. No, yeah. In reasoning deathmatch sequences, reduce the number of colored words in the mystery phantom statements, making it easier to identify what to repel. Or... no! Yes! Equip it! All right. But yeah, we actually should be just about to go into the what's it? It feels like the crimes are fairly ended. Well, yeah, because like in Danganronpa, anybody but you, for the most part, could have been the culprit. But in this one, they introduce you to the possible culprits, and you just have to deduce who it is. So it definitely reduces the amount of people down to a finite amount.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then.
Alright, Seth Burrows.
Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
Wait! Yuma! I knew you'd save me!
And you are.
Right, Peppoke. You know exactly what I was referring to when I said most of the time.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower.
Yep.
Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident. You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action.
Yep.
That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this.
Part of the reason I don't wear this
Solving
hoodie
the
very
case
much
is
anymore is because
good
it's
and
kind
all,
of tight,
but
but
what about my
I'll
well-being?
survive. It's warm.
Please?
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please!
I can't leave that little boy
You
hanging.
may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
Yeah, that whole was cheating anyways.
Can't back down now.
That's kind of why I didn't like
The
V3. It
Wheelman
cheated
killings
a lot.
haven't been solved yet.
It
I
sort of
will
ruined the
find
sport
truth.
of the whole thing because that first case was bullcrap.
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth. I know the truth.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But
Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases.
You know, there
Now
is
they're
a
closed.
so there
There's
is
nothing
a
left
possibility.
behind the scenes.
I don't have any direct evidence yet, and I am pretty set on it being the one guy, the one that's the. Let's see, what was it? It's the one guy that was like fascinated with the Nailman killing cases. However, there's also the possibility that it's the nun girl, and they're trying to cover it up because her father's a high-ranking official at Amaterasu Court. Damn it, Pippoke. I see you on Twitch, you bastard. So, I'm laying that as a possibility. It's circumstantial, and it's kind of metagaming, but it would make a lot of sense.
Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now.
Of course I will. We're almost to the end of the case. But we don't really have any direct evidence pointing to who it is.
Please.
We have a lot of evidence showing that it's definitely not the carpenter or the watchmaker.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Nope.
Huh?
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
Dude, they don't care about the truth.
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
All right. I'll do it your way, Pet Poke. Just this once. I have been requested via YouTube chat to make the room as dark as possible. So, here we are. Once again, hello everybody, my name is Lofter, and welcome to Master Detective Archive Raincode.
That's right!
Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
It appears you require the aid of a great detective.
Where have you been? I didn't really need the aid of a great detective. I needed the aid of a kung fu master. Jesus Christ. Imagine watching your entire army getting wrecked in melee combat.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Hell yeah. You want to make it a third?
Sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Seth, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town, we're...
Chumps.
You are nothing but an audience. The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to you.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
Hell yeah, you are.
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Why are you talking to me? Oh, she brought...
What's going on?
Oh, she brought them.
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage.
So the true culprit's here now.
It did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. And now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma. Are you sure you got this? Are you really sure?
Yes.
There's no
Question
way to mess
mark.
up here, you know?
Well... What do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Yeah, to turn to Shinigami.
Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
I
No.
would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't...
I wanted... Okay, let me look at the solution keys. There has to be... The answer has to be here already, right? We already know that's how the trick room was created there. Evidence found at the... There were 2 dolls nailed underneath the window with nails that had some sort of scuff marks on them. There's also yellow paint on them a little bit. The only way to unlock it was to turn the knob from the inside, so somebody had to have let them in. The cause of death was being stripped. We don't know anything about the victim either. Oh no, yeah we do. Wasn't she a Wasn't she the promiscuous lady that was sleeping around with a lot of dudes? Suspicious footprints, which we can't really see, but they are loafers. Again, we know he was afraid of heights. The strangely shaped rope was being burned in the church incinerator. None of the church officials seem to know about it. Church officials here refers to those. These Nailman murders occurred 3 times over the past 6 months. First happened 6 months ago at the secret club located in Kamasaki district. The owner was murdered. Okay. About Hilarious Forte. Victim's death. Again, it's the claw marks. Yeah, somebody screwed this down afterwards. But a small person could have fit through it. Okay, this right here completely eliminates the big guy. The big guy is 100% not the killer. We know that. They also used that to get in and out. The nails are bent from that. Well, give me a second, Trip. I'm just going to look through everything real quick. I mean, you are right. It could be a fat suit, but I doubt it. He was hung up first before being nailed to the floor, but we don't really know what that means in terms of the case yet. And then there's that line, but I think that's from the string that was used to hide the key under his body, which is evidence from that. We don't... So the string also went through the doll's eyes. Again, that was to set up kind of the pulley mechanism to get the key under the body properly. The floor plan just tells us where the doll was hanging on the wall. She was struck over the back of the head before being nailed down. I don't understand how this trick was pulled off just yet. Because, again, we were in a locked room murder case for this one. So that one hasn't been fully thought out and explained. We don't have all the evidence. A nail was driven through the portrait. Again, we don't know why this was done just yet. No suspicious traces, and it would be impossible to enter or exit from it. Okay. That paint was spilled after the fact to cover something on the floor, but again, we don't know what. Yeah, we don't have any real... And we can't see people's Can we see profiles here? Yes, okay. He is popular among... So him... It's either this... So Servant is immediately eliminated. They wouldn't let you type in the chat. Well, that sucks. Yeah, y'all are going to the worst place. She's fairly diligent with her work. Her arm's broken. Abusive and unwilling to listen. That necklace is interesting. Okay, let's just let it play out, because there's not enough clues.
Why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean
The mystery labyrinth? Do it.
The Peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
The evidence was only enough to eliminate one person.
This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Yuma? If you don't hurry, the Peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen, by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
That's a... Jesus Christ, he better be a little afraid.
Better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Do it. Just do it, Yuma.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
Here we go. Sailor Moon, she is not, but you know what? I love her.
What?
What do you mean? Oh wait, she can see it? Yeah, she's still active. She can see it.
What's this? Has time stopped?
Oh, is it because she's sharing my power now too?
What happened? Is this someone's forte?
Shinigami, Halara's in here too.
Not so.
What do you mean, thought so?
This would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't a one-way street.
Oh, it is that.
You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well.
Ooh, you gotta be really careful with that then.
Halara wandered into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect. I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll put that roll over the master! Rabbit hole we go!
Down the rabbit hole we go indeed. Oh, she did. She absolutely did just. All right, let's do this. So I guess the Shinigami thing counts as a forte. Which means I have two fortes. Interesting.
Where am I?
Welcome to the party, Halara.
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
Nah, she'll figure it out. She's a
Much of a choice
detective.
now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain. And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte. I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
I have no idea. I'm probably number 1.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scaracute Mentor.
On to my next question.
Okay.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
What?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
You don't remember?
So she doesn't know
There was
the
a boy
answer
who wanted to
while
hire a
she's here.
detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help.
It makes sense because she already knows the
cost for
answer. I
hiring
have to
me
solve
was
it.
5,500,800 Yen.
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something.
Gotcha. It'd be too easy if she already knew
My
everything.
mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yes, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it. If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away.
Yeah, that makes sense on a
So
gameplay
if
level.
you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected. But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then.
Yeah.
It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
All it means is she can't just tell me the answer so that things get
Halara here sure is
completed.
smart.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon.
Yep, which is the actual point of
That's
that.
unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth,
Yes.
let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Ah, that thing.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you said the last game I played was actually Tears of the Kingdom. No, the game before that was Tears of the Kingdom. Full playlist on the channel. Oh yeah, the keys. Right. She also has to barf out all the keys.
This world is just full of surprises.
Yeah, just wait for the next one,
I
Alara.
assume that sword is used to cut down enemies, interfering with your progress through the Mystery Labyrinth.
If one of the series games was a farming sim, what would Link be called? The hero of time. Might as well.
You're right.
That reminds me of the NSP songs, where he's the hero of rhyme.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation, too.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
That was a lot. Here you go.
Because she's
Do you have to vomit them out?
a very specific kind of girl, Issa.
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
No!
Sorry, please don't mind her.
All right, we're all set.
No different holes, please.
Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Our target is the true culprit who preys on the truth.
Let's do this.
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth.
Damn it.
won't allow us
Okay,
to
just
obtain
stop
the
moving
truth.
right about here.
But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We die.
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
What?
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind. Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Thanks for telling me.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
I doubt there's time
Now
mechanics.
relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway. Isn't that right, Helara?
I don't think there's time mechanics.
It's no different from our usual line of work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Helara.
Right? Yeah, there's not actually a time limit. It's just an in-game way of saying you can't just come here and live forever. Everything sounding good, guys? Looks like it.
What's this?
Oh, a new thing.
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I
Oh.
assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
Look at you, Helara.
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
No, we should start in
If
order.
the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
All right, I guess we're starting with 4.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
Oh, I have options.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I could only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost died.
Yeah, we know.
It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
Interesting.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
Please fast forward it.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower.
Okay, yeah.
In the middle of the room was a
I'm
wall-
fast forwarding. We know this.
see. So the shutters were locked too.
Kind of.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room of mystery.
Oh, the 2 dolls that are nailed up below the window. You could have used them to tie a rope around it, maybe? And then when you pulled the rope through, the shutter would lock itself.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too? Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Hey! Huh?
Damn it, Shinigami, where did the culprit flee from? The window,
I see.
obviously.
So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that.
Okay, where did the culprit flee from is the question.
Here. It has to be here. The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down, and once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside.
We already knew
Unless
all
they let
this.
In that case, let's try leaving this locked room in the same way!
Right, let's try it.
But we can't. Oh. Of course it's you. Why is your hair so much bigger?
Have already been solved.
Is he that peacekeeper?
It's a
Yep.
mystery phantom! The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop.
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it
Guys,
a try?
I just got a text saying that my sister was about to have a emergency appendectomy or what? Sure, I guess she has appendicitis, and this is new information, so give me 1 second to call my mother. goodness. Okay, so... Well, I'll tell you what, really quick. I'm going to tell the story way quicker than my mom did. My sister wasn't feeling well. She went to urgent care. They gave her some medicine, said it should work. It didn't work. She went to the hospital. They ran tests on her. Everything came back fine. Then they tested her appendix, and they are about to explode. So they are prepping her for surgery right now. She lives pretty far away. It's not like I can go to the hospital and see her. Also, she will probably be fine because... You know, it's just they're just removing the appendix. It's a pretty standard procedure, so nothing to be worried about. No reason for me to cut the stream right now. If something comes up, my mom will call me, and I'll have to, you know, obviously I'm going to go deal with my family and sister situation. But we're just going to roll with the stream right now because, again, 99% chance she's going to be fine. They're going to cut out her appendix. She's going to go home and rest, and then she'll be okay. And I've just fallen out the window. And took everyone with me.
Don't drag me down with you.
We can't leave a guest behind, Hallara. It would be downright unmannerly.
Thanks, BB. Like I said, she's gonna be fine.
So
The kid beat cancer. She had thyroid cancer and she beat it. Like, appendicitis is nothing. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the questions the mystery phantoms throw at you.
yeah, a little tough for you, Master.
Attacks are gonna keep coming, but be careful. You'll take damage if you avoid all of press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to the... Okay, we'll just figure it out as we go.
Yuma, the Mystery Labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
Probably.
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
Like a rope.
A tool?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Master, concentrate!
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location? A rope. Why?
That's it. We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church. The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
Correct. What traces did using the rope leave behind? The nails on the dolls. Oh.
No, I can't dodge it.
Damn it. I don't fully understand this one.
No, I can't dodge it.
Oh, so I have to hit that one?
No, I can't dodge it.
Well, I didn't press it the first time, but it detected it as a press anyways.
No,
That one.
dodge it.
Oh, wait, that was the one I pressed. Did I not press it? Yeah, okay, I did press it.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it. The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails had been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
Or could they?
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that?
A rope ladder? A rope ladder! That's why it looked weird.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you.
The middle one.
There's no way I can dodge it.
What? I didn't even get to press a button.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window, unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
I didn't miss! I didn't even press a button!
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. In spirit, anyway.
X. I don't understand. Like, I didn't, like, I was, like, fidgeting with the left stick, and maybe it detected the left stick as, like, a button press? But still. That sucked. So yeah, it was a rope ladder.
Ow. We're alive.
And if it's a rope ladder, that gives the nun...
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Because you can climb a rope ladder with one arm.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape.
Uh-huh.
The details of the case are still unclear to me.
A
Was this found in the
specific
Charlotte's
type of girl isn't quite accurate,
That's right.
Issa.
It didn't concern me
More
at the time,
accurately,
but
she's a
it makes
specific
sense
kind of
now.
trope. She, the kind of character that she is she's very, like, sexualized, but intentionally from her own perspective. So, like, everything that she does is just gonna teeter on that line because that's the way the character was designed. She's there to be, like, a thirst trap.
The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color.
Yep.
And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall. Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Yep.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
Oh. She couldn't have done that with one hand.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight. And
So assuming the nun's injury is real, then she's ruled
completing
out.
The locked room.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props.
Okay.
To me for training you.
There were other questions to answer, though.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
I mean, it doesn't rule anybody out yet. Possibly.
Change our verdict at all. The Watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom, kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
You got it.
Yeah!
But yeah, anyways, Issa, what I was explaining, she's a thirst trap character, but she's also like a comically obvious thirst trap character. So even if you don't find her like sexy and hot, you still think it's hilarious. At least that's my approach for it. I think she's hilarious.
Are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is.
Yeah, it's very
The Watchmaker
obvious.
was nearby at the time of the crime.
True enough. Wait, can I cut
The
these now?
watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails.
True.
In other words, he committed the crime.
Come on.
After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
Damn it! That was wrong.
Right.
Ah, come on. I already knew the answer.
Who the culprit is.
I should probably stop
Watchmaker was
like...
nearby. The watchmaker was also at the scene.
That's true.
And he had a hammer for the nails.
I
In
tried to
other
duck
words,
that.
He committed the crime.
Nope.
After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
There it is. Gotta be a little bit more patient.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights.
Mortally so.
He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man.
Damn you!
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right? Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
Correct.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
Great question. We're
By
not-
the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on Qs and mystery phantoms?
It also works on the
Solution
boss.
Blade works against anything in the Mystery Labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara.
Damn, Shinigami, a little harsh.
Nope, you can't use the Solution Blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do
Right?
you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Jesus.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Oh yeah, she is. I mean, she's experiencing her own deduction from an outside perspective. So, is this gonna be a new solution key? Oh yeah, it's just gonna be.
Hey, a treasure chest. Can I open it?
I guess you can.
A new solution key.
Person with access to the incinerator. Okay. Speaking of incinerators,
We're back to the original spot.
So we cleared the first route.
There were more
just need to keep this
questions.
up and
I
go
thought-
through each shrine one, which supposedly leads to solving the real life case.
You learn fast.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, poor Yuma.
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't you?
You're one to talk,
I'm
Shinigami.
not.
We're sure.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Let's move
I'm
on.
not mad. Why would I be mad?
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
The one I'm the most confident with is the first one because I know all the answers.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it.
Let's do it.
Going to the first locked room?
Yes, ma'am. Let's go to the first locked room. It'll be fun.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again?
Yes, you did.
But if the mystery isn't
Wait, don't
solved,
what?
Then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
Where did the culprit? It's the vent.
This is where I used Halara's Forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past.
You don't like my doll
Some things
voice,
were
BB?
obviously different.
But I just want to play.
Those are most suspicious.
Where did the culprit escape from? Again, the vent. Easy.
Here. I know. What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the four corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Oh, hi.
How ludicrous. You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent? That's impossible.
Why is that?
Master, poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course.
I don't.
What does that mean?
Thank you, Yuma. Bum, 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 bum. Objection! Take that! Hold it!
How ludicrous. They used
I was-
the vent.
You got me hit!
That's
Use
utterly
solution keys. Yeah.
possible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it
Damn it.
pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed. There's no foothold to use to reach it.
Bam.
Slash through this mystery.
We're not going for high scores, guys. We're just gonna solve the case. I'm not exactly a high score kind of guy.
The bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
How do you like me now? Now that I've solved your case. No, what? The lights are off! What are you talking about?
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent. Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yes.
Yeah, without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
I did ignore the
You'll
doll
never be
voice. In
considered
fact,
a
I
full-fledged
repeated it.
detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
But also, Pet Poke, you do know that I play horror games and watch horror movies, like, religiously, right? It's gonna take a lot more than a single doll voice to creep me out.
Sorry.
You got
I literally went to
Richard
theaters the other day and saw the new Insidious Chapter 5 movie. Like, The Red Door.
Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall.
That
as footing,
movie
just like you deduced.
made me hide a little bit.
Right,
It was
let's
very
hurry.
scary.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre
Yes,
place.
Pet Poke, but you're a chicken.
I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
Oh yeah, BB, the last horror game I played was before you came in, wasn't it?
Well, there is one, kinda.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from. Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Well, like Shinchiro, for instance, won't come to any of my streams. Wow, did you really come in during Parasite Eve? I don't know the order of operations here. I'd have to look.
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
Parasite Eve. So Parasite Eve looks like it was after Dead Space, but before Resident Evil? So you missed Dead Space, which was scary. Resident Evil 4 wasn't that scary.
There it is! Another treasure!
But I also have like Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach on the channel. You were here for Killer Frequency and Homebody.
Just this time. How about whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
There's still 2 people here that would do that.
That's me.
No, I mean, okay.
All right, another solution key.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone thin.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble.
Yup.
And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So yeah, like I said, it rules
So
out the big guy.
culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
But yeah, I've played a bunch of horror games, and I'll play a bunch more. I know there's a couple coming out this year that I'm still waiting on.
All right, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Well, I don't have time to look right now, but yeah, I know at least Alan Wake 2 is supposed to come out eventually. Hopefully this year. The one
Second locked room mystery. The corpse was inside
This is the one I'm the least confident about.
If you think you're up for
I mean,
it,
I
then let's solve
know
this thing.
a general idea of how they
Going
did
to
it,
the
but...
second locked room?
Are you going to the second locked room? But yeah, BB, I don't remember the order that I played things is the problem. So, like, I can't think of what you were here for and what you weren't here for. I know, obviously, you were here for Zelda. I don't know if you should have been here for Killer Frequency, but I don't remember you talking a lot. But I might be remembering wrong. No, yeah, you talked a lot because it was the... Yeah, you were here for that for
The
sure.
victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other Nailman killings.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or
I'll try. The door was locked when the corpse was found.
Where'd the culprit
The
from?
only key was
I'm
underneath
wondering
the box.
if there
And
isn't
windows
more
that
than
could
one
be used to
culprit.
escape. And the vent is too small to fit through. So how did
Is
the
that
culprit escape
possible?
from here?
Probably not. 4 cases, 4 suspects. The big guy, if he was one of the... Nah, because the big guy wouldn't have told us about the rope ladder. So yeah, there should only be 1 suspect. Where did the culprit flee from? They went out the door. The hell? Wait. There it is.
This has to be the spot. To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Yep.
huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
The string.
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure. After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door.
Uh-huh.
Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master?
Why is it spinning like an item in a video game?
Still have no idea.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back
That's
inside
a
for
bunch
now.
of horse shit, Coop. I played a lot of really good horror games. You just have bad taste in games.
What? Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path. You can do it, can't you?
I already know the answer if you just let me.
Yes, I'll try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Because of the culprit thrown in. Not thrown in, but
That's right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they managed to throw the key right under the corpse from here,
no. We bought us some more time.
stopped, but nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse.
All right, Coop. Have a good work.
I see.
A work lurk.
So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Oh, Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
You haven't?
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xi'an. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
We know.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse. So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in?
A string.
The corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key.
Oh! I get it! The string wasn't attached to the key. They threw the key in as close as they possibly could, and then they used the string to move the corpse into place. That's why the legs are nailed down, but the top isn't. The bottom nails was used to keep the corpse in place so that they could manipulate the torso.
But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
No, it was sitting up!
He's completely blocked off.
Maybe?
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
How was the corpse
How
moved?
was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready? Better be.
Are we going to the beach?
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Yep, we're going to the beach! Alright, what are our options here?
Let's work together as a team!
The culprit used a string. S-T-R-I-N-G.
Just ignore me now?
Yep, string.
Nice! Nice! Sure.
R. Is that an I?
Great! That's right! Go, go, go!
There we go. What a great reward. And then we get the freaking Cyclops eyes.
That's right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
Correct. Uh-oh.
You really think a tiny string could move a whole corpse?
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy!
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
Am I though?
Wrong about it! Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor, which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true! If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Only part of it.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time?
Oh my god, this is cool.
Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Of course it is. Because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth.
Well, welcome to the present, Coop.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yeah.
So which game am I playing now? Okay, it's just a regular one. Showdown. Mansion dolls, bloodstains on corpse. Hang on. Door key to study. Okay.
Your deduction is wrong.
I don't think it is.
Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved? The corpse was fixed in place.
Yeah. Bloodstains on corpse. Okay.
It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Wait, that's it. That's it. That's it. View solution keys. Boom.
Flash through this mystery. No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently. The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline, but blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different.
I wonder if, like, a real-life detective could figure this out. Like, if they came across this corpse, would they see the way the blood was flowing through the bloodstains and come to this sort of conclusion? Like, are real-life detectives that smart? Are real-life criminals that smart? Oh, he's tripling down.
What? What's this?
Ah, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. It doesn't matter. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
Yuma, shut up.
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pin body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
It's really not.
Hey, wait!
I won't let you.
Also, we just left Halara behind. Okay. What position was the corpse in before it was moved? Upper body sitting up. One down.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
What was used to sit the body upright? The string. A thin string.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
It was resting against the stream. The string was retrieved.
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door.
Yep.
And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
How you been feeling about it, Peppoke? Are you lonely or happy?
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did. Master, you know the answer, right?
Right.
Recreate the locked room. Interesting.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Think about how the culprit created the locked room and follow the same
That place
steps.
is suspicious.
Inspect items following the sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime, so be careful. I mean,
You have to recreate the culprit's lock.
it's easy enough.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the
Yep.
After that, the fishing line was drawn away to an... In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
To the doll.
That's it! It passed through a doll's eye! And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
It couldn't have been the lamp. The desk light? No. It'd be the corpse now, right? Oh, 2 of 5. Okay.
No, there's no need. You proved that yourself.
I took damage?
No, there's no. You proved.
I don't understand.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse.
The
That
neck.
was-
Under the neck.
Here, behind the neck. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
They needed the pulley
To
mechanism
support
so
the
they could
body's
pull the
weight,
string out.
The line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place.
Yeah,
Next,
also that.
the fishing line. Now, to return the line to the vent. This kept the corpse's upper torso in
Yeah.
place. The room has been completely prepared. So next...
You run the key down the string.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key.
And then the vent gap.
The key was thrown through the gap in the vent.
I don't think it was. I mean, I guess if the game says it was thrown, it was thrown. But I think just given the angle, you actually could have like taken that second end and threaded the key through it, and then ran it down the string to get under the corpse, and then you detach this. Then you let the corpse fall on it. Now the weight of the corpse is enough to hold the key down, and the string can slip back through the key. So I think there was a more logical way to do this, but this works.
If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then...
It would with the other way, Peppoke. I'm not talking about the first end that was tied off and went through the doll's eyes. I'm talking about the second end, because you tie the string to the door, the vent. You run the string through the doll's eyes, and then you run it behind the man's head, and then bring it back up to the vent. And now you have this loose end coming straight from his head. So then you thread the key the holes at the top of the key, assuming there is one. I can't really tell if there is one. Yeah, there's a curvature at the top of that key. So then you thread the string or the key through the string, you hold it taut and let it go. The gravity will take over and bring the key all the way down to the man's neck. And then you let go of that end, he falls, thunk, lands on the key. Now his body weight is enough to hold down the key, but the string can still slip through. So then you start pulling the end back through the doll's eyes. And boom, now you have the key is under the corpse and everything's in place. It just makes more sense, because in this scenario, they would have had to land like a perfect throw through the vent to get it under the body regardless.
The corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
It would have just made more logical sense, but also just a perfect throw would work too, I guess. Like, the solution is obviously that they threw it perfectly. I'm just saying there was a more rational approach to how they could have made that work.
The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body, but the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
That sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it. Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever
The real
works
treasure was the
gardens
chest that we've
should
seen
know
along the way.
witches, of course.
This is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it. Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
All right, one more left. This is the one I'm the least sure about. The only thing we know is that there were 2 keys, but we don't know anything beyond that.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the third locked room?
Yes, I am going to the third locked room, teehee.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through.
Right.
How did the culprit vanish from here?
This, I mean, the only if the question is where did the culprit escape from, the only answer is the door.
Here. I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right. It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have. I'm sure.
This
the
isn't
culprit
Persona
had the key
or
and locked
Mario
the door from the
64.
Outside.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate.
Of course.
I learned that thanks to you, Alara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right?
Right.
And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see.
Boink, boink, boink.
I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma. Can you go check outside of that window?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
How
You
did...
haven't?
Maybe they... The painting was propped up against the window. They took the key, left the room, locked the door, went around to the window, and then stuck the nail with the key on it through the painting hard enough to secure it, and then knock the painting over backwards.
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
That's where I'm at currently. I don't know how the paint ties into that yet, but...
Hey, didn't you already check this in the real world? Why do it again?
Alara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. And that way, the key would be found inside.
But it was nailed to the painting.
Well, how about that theory?
Is this the storage key?
Which me?
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key?
This one's a freebie. I was right. Just toss it in there, Master.
That's not
Threw
correct.
the key inside?
No.
Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
No.
Your footing's crumbling away. You're gonna fall.
Look at him trying to make me panic.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right.
I'm sure you knew that all
The
along.
culprit didn't throw it in there. How is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Yeah. Well... Oh, we're just back inside.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit
Lofty go
did.
down a hole. Hey,
Try it
PK.
out. Doing so will create a new path.
We've solved 3 cases. We're on the 4th
I'm
one.
gonna solve...
Good luck, Master!
In this one case, we've solved 3 cases because there were 4 murders total. But the one thing I don't understand...
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
Alright.
There are a few things you have to do, but first, you need to set the conditions to create the locked room. Wasn't the doll you just obtained used somewhere?
Oh. Oh God, I don't remember where the doll was. I don't... Was the doll here? No, the doll wasn't here. Where was the doll? I don't remember the doll.
Use everything you know and recreate the lock. All that's left is to follow the steps one at a time.
Just recreate what you did. Follow the steps the culprit took to create.
I don't remember where the doll was.
There are a few things you have to do, but first, wasn't the doll...
It was right. Wasn't it on this wall, like right here on the left? No? Was it here? Bro, where was this doll? It wasn't here, was it?
There are a few things you... Wasn't the...
I'm losing health very quickly. Not really, actually. Was the doll here?
There are a few things...
Son of a bitch! Where was the doll? I don't remember, and there's nothing for me to check. I can't, like, pull up a picture of the crime scene. Okay, it was here, I guess.
First, take the painting.
Prop the painting against the wall next to the window.
Wait, it's too early for that step. The key will be nailed to the painting at the end. But you must nail something else.
Ow. Okay, so nail the doll to the painting?
The culprit nailed the doll. Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
Next to the window.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
Yup.
After that...
They left the room.
Then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
I want to point out that it was really unfair that the painting wasn't already on the floor. I didn't understand what it wanted from me.
I can see the painting and doll through the window.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key
and then hung on a nail stuck in the doll.
No. Think about this. The key wasn't just hanging on it.
Thrown through the window, nailed to the painting with the doll. Oh, it is what I said.
The key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally.
Yes, this is what I said. Okay, so I got it right immediately. Knock the painting.
I pushed the painting into the room. It completes the locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
Yup. I know this is a reference a lot of you aren't going to get, but there's a painting in this room to the left of the window that looks like Sid from Final Fantasy VIII. And I've been thinking that ever since the first time I saw it.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through...
I want to open this one.
Hey, a treasure chest! Who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like...
That's fair, actually.
I'm the meanest. Let's check out this treasure. Huh?
What is it?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to...
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going.
Okay. So solving that mystery didn't actually do anything for us.
That's it for all the locked rooms. We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here? I see. The way forward is clear. Now let's go.
Right.
Yep.
Again, I gotta ask.
So we know how all the rooms, we know how all of the rooms were created, but we really, the only thing we gathered from any of that was the person is skinny.
Don't be afraid to roll the dice. You must keep pursuing the truth. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Isn't that right?
Yes.
His cape is cool. I wish Yuma was a little cooler. Ah. Well, here's our suspects.
Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here.
Maybe they are
So
all
now
for
we
the
must pick out
culprit.
the true culprit of this case.
I guess not. Nope, I gotta pick out the true culprit.
True culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
Ooh, somebody's guilty.
Who's the culprit? Figure it out, hit him with the dramatic finger point. Make the right choice and you'll reveal a new truth. Who is the nail man?
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit.
How can I be the nail man?
It has to be him.
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the
There's no evidence that actually points to anybody.
I'm not the
He's
nail man.
ruled out.
I be the nail man.
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit.
How can I be the nail man?
It's
I'm
the.
not.
How can I be the nail man?
I don't understand.
Not the.
It's gotta be
I be
him.
the nail man. Huh?
So it's the nun. Now that we've eliminated him, it's the nun.
Gathered so far.
can I be the nail man?
It has to be the nun.
Nailman?
It's the priest? What evidence has
Kill your ass.
pointed to the priest? There's been nothing to point to the priest.
Considering all the evidence
I'm not the nailman.
I'm not the culprit.
There's what evidence has pointed us at the priest?
is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Like, I understand the motive,
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
but I don't know
You say
what
the
evidence.
priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit. That's impossible. How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right. Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
Yeah, like I said, I understand everything, and but I don't understand what evidence that I found that points to him so far. I mean, the only thing that we've seen is it's got to be a skinny person.
I'm a man of the cloth.
Sure.
Like this. It's total blasphemy. I am not the nailman. That's it. The first one to discover the bodies. The nailman is the worshiper.
Safe.
Yeah.
Oh, the worshiper doesn't. Okay, that's a little unfair because yes, they did specify that only a member of the clergy could have opened the incinerator, but also they sort of have been presenting him as a member of the church. Like now, of course, that I'm thinking about it in that way, it makes sense that it couldn't have been the worshiper.
The mailman is the worshiper.
Yeah. No, son of a. But it still could have been the nun.
The mailman is the
So that does, and that is my fault. I was thinking of the worshiper as a member of the clergy because he was presented with them.
Used in the clock tower's locked room was
But
found
yes.
in the incinerator, which only clergy
That
can
makes sense, but it
access.
still could have been the nun or the priest. So I need one more. I need one more piece of evidence to eliminate the nun.
But he's no clergy member, so he's
Yeah.
no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous!
Thin person is going to be this one. I guess if we consider the nun's injury, I should have taken that as more direct evidence.
There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
I'll slash through this mystery.
And here's the mistake I was making here with the nun.
Climbing up to the underground
I was
facilities
assuming her
only
injury
allows the
could have been
Cobra
caused
to require
after
considerable agility.
the crimes took place. So yeah, there is actually a logical reason behind why all of the other 3 people were eliminated. The clergyman's too overweight, the nun has a busted arm so she can't use the rope ladder, and the of course you have to be a member of the clergy to get the rope in the incinerator.
Absolutely. The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was
Yeah.
absolutely able to commit the crimes.
That's not the correct one.
It's not like she's afraid of heights.
I'm waiting for
She
him to
used the nails to climb.
I'm waiting for him to say something about
And you know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
okay. What?
But
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and also works at the church. And I was absolutely able to commit.
Okay, that one's super hidden. But it does go back to what I was saying about her bum arm being the reason she couldn't do it. You also could point out the fact that, okay.
At the crimes.
You also could, like, the ladder
It's
one,
not like she's afraid of heights.
it would work. Like this one, you could also, in theory, put it for this one.
And you know she's always saying, I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
Yep.
It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
Oh, that was the wrong one, too. Jeez.
She's thin and also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes. It's not like she's afraid of heights.
Wait,
She used the nails to climb.
maybe it was the one back there.
I'll kill your ass in the name of God. It's clear she's the ruthless soul.
Yeah, okay, it's like the third statement.
The nun must be the culprit. She's thin and
Also works at the church. The nun was absolutely able to commit the crimes.
Yeah. That's the one. Man, I feel like I was bungling that really hard, but like... Okay, I've been proven wrong.
in the mansion study's locked room, the culprit tossed the key box with her dominant hand injured.
I should have read the clues a bit more, because the thing about the bum hand was hidden in the clue itself's description. Again, this is all assuming the nun hurt her hand before the murders and not afterwards, but I guess 6 months ago her arm wouldn't have been injured. Damn, it really does all fall into place. I'm just dumb.
It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left.
Yep, that was on me. I'm the dumb.
It's you.
Hey, say something quick. Otherwise, you're useless. I am a priest in service to God. I am not the nail man.
I don't know, you sure are covered in nails.
What god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy. You don't have a single piece of hard evidence.
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is...
I don't know. I wish I'd have seen it before.
I don't know.
What do I do? What do I do?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods. What do you mean?
I have to lie.
In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Use every...
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an... Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff. In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
What can I use as a bluff? So the objective for this case was never to figure out the culprit, it was to eliminate the non-culprits. Dress shoes.
Enough with your stupid fantasies! Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I'm the culprit? Did you find my fingerprints?
Not quite.
Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence. This is the truth.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out
That they belong to you.
they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible. I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
You gave yourself away.
He almost got away with it, but then he was stupid.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
Kanai Ward is rotten to the core. To save it, someone had to get their hands dirty. Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the Nailman to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them, made them suffer. All I did was slay evil.
You murdered people. Is that it?
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. War is awesome!
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons.
Almost done.
Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Pet Poke, I can't believe you made me turn all the lights out because you thought the doll voices were
Finally
creepy.
over? Huh. Nothing's happening.
You're so
But last time...
You're such a precious baby boy.
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
Excuse me?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved,
We need to know why Amaterasu is covering for him.
then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone
Yeah.
else's agenda?
Meaning the Nailman didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective.
Why were they killed then? We need to know who and why. I guess.
Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
Huh?
The one that's obviously different. Well, there's the one where the man was hanging. That one's different.
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that.
Which was the first murder.
Lay it all out.
So I'm wondering if the true thing here is that there was a single person requesting all the murders? Okay. It has to be the first one, right?
No, that has nothing to do with the matter.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't understand the question.
Good luck.
So if it wasn't the first locked room, which one was different? It has to be the last one, right?
No, that has nothing to do
No?
with
Yeah.
I don't even think I understand the question. Master. The room that was obviously different from the others. Which one was different? Why was the art museum different from the others? Because there were 2 keys? Were they all women? No.
Are you just gonna leave me here?
G-E-N-D, no. The victims...
You can do it, Master! Twirling, twirling.
The corpse! She was hit in the back of the head. Head. No? Oh god, I don't think I know.
Made it in the nick of time!
Injury? Is it injury? I don't know the answer to the I don't know the answer. Because I tried head, and that's not... I died. Sorry, Yuma. The victim's what? It wasn't injury, it wasn't head. What's the answer?
Out of the 4 locked rooms, it would be...
The victims... Again, I can't really access anything. I guess I'll just try stuff. The victim... God, I literally... Death? It is not just death. I swear to Christ, if the answer is just death... Oh my god. That is the dumbest shit. I'm angry. Not a perfectly put together game. There are 100 other better words that could have been used there than fucking death. Injury, wound, the head, skull. There's like 15 other words that would have been better than just the obvious word of death.
A new path's opened up. It seems to be. If so, then the...
Yeah.
Like, I knew what I was going for, but it's okay. You know what? It's fine. It's not really... It's fine, because it let me restart immediately. And we're here for the journey, not the whatever. Okay, so we're back in the labyrinth.
So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Correct. Ah, damn it.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation. There's also evidence of blunt traumas.
The marks could have been made after the victim died. So as to the real cause of death is blunt force.
Yeah. But what does that do for us? I've got to stop thinking in real-world logic and physics.
Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery.
Right.
Alright, hit me. Why was the cause of death made to look like strangulation? The work of a copycat. See, I'm scared now because the work of the copycat feels like the obvious answer, but it could also be the work of the priest. In other words, to make it look like the priest. It has to be this.
Right here. The strangulation was faked to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents.
Okay, that's where we're at.
By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the nailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree. Among the string of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the Mystery Labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
Okay, I'm going for the fanatic now.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
What?
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
Okay, so it was him.
You are the copycat criminal.
Huh? Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the Nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation.
Yeah.
And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me?
I did not know this game had F-bombs.
Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust! You fool!
I had a moment, Poke, and I was like, I want to pick this because it's the least obvious, which makes it the most obvious. But again, I'm also still trying to metagame, and that's what's been killing me so far. This is who I thought it was all along.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
It's gonna be non-public information.
I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah? Even if there was a copycat criminal,
I think that was it.
why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The
Oops.
nurse could be the copycat.
Oof.
Got it!
Say,
Except,
Yeah, non-public information.
Being the culprit. I was just first on the scene. Why do you think I'm a
Oh, come on.
criminal? It could have been man. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
No, that's not it.
Why accuse me of being the culprit?
God, I'm starting to feel real stupid.
Why do you think I'm a copycat criminal? It could have all been the Nailman. The cause of death was just different each time, yeah?
Even if there was a criminal, why is it me? The servant could be the copycat. The nurse could be the copycat. Anyone could have done it.
So it's got to be this one. Okay.
Through this mystery.
the cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the Nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on. That includes the Nailman himself,
The peacekeepers and the
first
eyewitness.
which means you. You could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
But why? I guess she was like a promiscuous lady. Maybe he was interested in her.
Master, after him! Get some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical
The what?
Is it time for the castle run? Is it finally time to break it?
For the first
Oh, yeah,
on the
we're here.
scene to also be the culprit is rather cliche.
He was always suspicious, but because the real Nailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the Nail Man, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the Nail Man.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Banging? It should teleport us now, yeah. There he is.
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth. Master, don't let your guard down.
Yeah.
So 2 culprits. The obvious one was the culprit of one of the cases. Why is this song 1 little, 2 little, 3 little? What is that song? 1 little, 2 little, 3 little? Huh? Is it Indians? Okay, 1 little, 2 little, 3 little Indians. That's what this song is. Yeah, it is. I don't understand why this song is that song. Oh god, I don't remember my buttons. Good thing they got her boob jiggling physics down while she's running in giant form. Otherwise, it would be weird. Tackle! Okay, I remember my buttons now. Jump! Jump is B. Kick! Kick! Punch! You all remember. Chop! Chop! Back again, yes, forever. You have many challenges coming at you. First is the top fire. Wait! Wait! I knew it! Don't retire. Now kick! Kick! Punch!
Dare you accuse me when you have no proof?
I have proof. I don't have proof.
Even check the crime scenes back then.
About that. Hilaris Forte.
Huh? Come on.
Thanks to Hilaris Forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene.
But the first witness in that case would have been the other museum worker.
Culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
And that one was discovered by 2 people.
Post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to boom kill. What we got?
Wrong.
Jump!
Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene.
I don't know where Hilara is.
You're never gonna find the culprit. What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered.
Yeah. What you saw is... Oh my god, that's what that paint can means? Because the attendant that let him into the room didn't see the room without the paint can knocked over? Wow, that is obscure as fuck.
Polaris post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can.
And then she saw the body, which made her the first person to discover the body.
The corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated.
Boy, I'm glad we don't have to make this permissible in the court of law, because this would not fly.
The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery's staff member, not you.
Like, how would you solve this without
The reason
superpowers?
you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit.
Like, the man literally
The truth of the case.
committed the perfect crime and got beat by super magical powers. Oh, I know that's why the Mystery Labyrinth exists, but what I'm saying is, like, if this crime had happened in real life, it would just never be solved. Or at best, the priest would have gone to jail. And this guy would have walked free.
Master, shove all your evidence into the solution blade and slash as hard as you can.
It's true. You're right. These crimes would have just gone complete. Well, why was Amaterasu covering this up? Oh, right. We have to do the deduction denouement, whatever. All right. Where are we at? So, where's this one? Where did the culprit leave the room from? All right. Yep. Where did the culprit use to climb the wall? That would be the nails. What did the culprit tie to the vents? The string. Or the fishing line, excuse me. What did the culprit pass the line through? The doll's eyes? Even though it's already showing that in the previous panel? The game's not perfect, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and call that. This game is far from perfect in terms of its logic and gameplay, but it's still really cool and fun. The body. What was the doll? What was nailed to the doll? The key. What did the culprit use to escape? The window. Again, it's literally in the previous panel. Oh, no, it's the rope ladder. Again, though, also in the previous panel. What did the culprit use to destroy the evidence? The incinerator. Fair point. Alright, so the Nailman's copycat is, of course, the worshipper, meaning the Nailman itself is the priest. So the priest killed 3 people and the worshipper killed 1. But we gotta find out why. I am going to fast forward through this last little bit because it's just going to be literally repeating the entire case. And what's worse is him and Shinigami go back and forth.
Based on an urban legend.
I cannot fast forward or skip it. This is what we're doing.
Of the Nailman.
Welcome to your life for the next 5 minutes.
Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
Oh, excuse me, the deduction denouement. Because
To solve
French.
the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nailman is first.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys watch this since I know the answer.
The Nailman is an urban legend of Kanai.
I'll be right back.
You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kanasaki District.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating
Oh,
was
can I
rampant,
fast forward?
so it was obviously
Octavia.
a scummy place.
The key
That's
to the
my
door
chair.
was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
Can I fast forward now?
The culprit used the nails driven into
Nope,
the
no
wall
fast forwarding, only watch.
The proof? Why, the
Oh yeah, I
nails
can't turn on the
were
lights. Good
downward.
point.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion
Go
in
pee.
the Gima
Good idea.
district.
I got a little bit more time.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You've got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Gima District.
The skank's cause of death was blood force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll.
Where we at?
Another
All the way to the
trick
art
was used
gallery.
To get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit...
Yeah, I can't even mash through this. They really just said you gotta watch this.
Painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Boom kill.
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. Now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Kanai Ward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation.
Yup.
Since we told that kid you'd take care of it, we've got to solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway, the killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised you noticed the auto-locking feature. You sure love your shutters, Master.
That is a weird statement.
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy had access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy.
But one question arose from this.
This ping pong conversation they're doing is screaming something from a video game, and I can't think of what other game it is.
This piece of information wasn't publicized.
It's on the tip of my memory, but I cannot for the life of me think of what I'm thinking of.
The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer.
Whoa, yo, 2 people are about to drop dead.
First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And someone affiliated with the church.
Why do we know he has the ability to throw the key with precision?
You're the mailman!
Copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case. A person capable of replicating the
Well, hello there, PK.
The Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
I would have been happier if they gave him names. I don't know why they didn't give them names. They really are just the nun, the priest, the worshiper, and the servant.
This is the truth of the case.
Oh, enjoy your meal, Shinigami. I got 2 of them.
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
Awesome. And now, time for Shinigami to eat.
All eyes on Shinigami.
Yep.
What's about to happen?
You don't want to know.
Isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to boot kill the bad guy.
She did, because she acknowledged him. He's the only person in the world she doesn't hate now.
Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair.
PK, it's an imperfect logic, but it's good enough.
Brilliant soul of Shinigami.
They're definitely forcing some of the puzzle pieces to fit their narrative, but it's still fun and interesting, so I'm not going to be too mad about it, even if I complain about it in the moment. Oh yeah, also the music's too high for the dialogue to come through on this particular section. Which is another flaw of the game. It's the audio's not balanced correctly. Let me be that scythe, bro. Just give me one smooch, bro. BB. All right, let's wrap up this case real quick. Find out, hopefully, why they were hiding everything, and then we can call it a night. There they go.
Are you alright?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
Dead? What?
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The Mystery Labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the Mystery Labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before... It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
Yep.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right?
Well, yes, actually I do, Shinigami.
These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them.
But you did.
You look at it that way. There's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on. I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the Mystery Labyrinth?
Yes.
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again?
Let's rely on Halara.
I can't say no when you ask for help.
Oh!
Everyone! Ah, he came back to life!
Sorry about that. You see, I'm actually the nail.
They're really just... I guess she can do this.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the Nailman. The worshipper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
What?
He's trying to deny it.
He's so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
A motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
Where is that coming from?
Who are you?
No. What are you doing here?
Rip. Oh, hello, cool people.
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
We don't know.
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers.
Uh-oh. The real bad guy. Yeah, nobody named Hell Smile's gonna be a friend.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
Bow before these nuts. Oh, character introductions. Yomi Hell Smile. Does it Yomi literally mean death?
What are you doing here?
The name Yomi is a girl's name meaning land of the dead. The Japanese word for the land of the dead. It's not quite heaven nor hell, though also it more closely resembles the latter. So his name is Land of the Dead Hell Smile.
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help.
Yeah, Underworld Hell Smile.
Oh,
Right.
Excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
Okay, that name's a little less meaningful. Martina Electro. I'm shocked by how normal her name is.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to
I
have
want to know where your right hand is right now, mister. This is the PG-13 stream.
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
This is a Christian stream, exactly.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We have discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the Nailman killings. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the Nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Uh-oh.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
Oh.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission. And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you? Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Taking
Wait.
advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
So they got busted and they are throwing him under the bus.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
Okay, again, where's your right hand
It's
at?
an honor.
Oh no.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
So Kim is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Yeah, it's probably too
Well,
late for
then.
that.
To our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace.
Oh, I'm taking you down someday, bitch.
I'll need you to die.
Freshly squeezed like a lemon.
Director Yomi is both the law and the peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Annoying little shits.
Ooh, that look. He spit on him.
That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Okay, I'm sure that guy's committed more than enough crimes for us to get him in the little... whatchamacallit. And she's actually just as scary because she's creepy.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you. One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that? I'm sorry.
He is.
But no buts. None. How did this happen anyway?
Halara, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
Is she not going to remember now that we're out of the labyrinth?
What? When did I say that?
Huh?
Yeah, she doesn't remember the labyrinth.
Such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
So that wasn't even really the real Halara. That was just like a fragment of her.
Halara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
Oof.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma, are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
Oh, it's absolutely going to happen
By the
again.
way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it. Yuma, help me out. Follow me.
It was supposed to be time for you to reveal the solution, but we've ended up in quite.
I
a mess.
didn't notice that. I did not notice that.
Yeah.
BB.
This is my first time dealing with the true culprit dying before they could be accused. But I recall how you did your best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Halara.
Look, the chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.
I need to look at his jacket. Hopefully I'll see it. Yes, Poke, we've all seen Death Note. We know.
Are you serious? A Peacekeeper executive was taking bribes from the church?
Oh, hey, Ian. I just now saw that you popped in. So BB, I don't see a difference in the pattern
Director,
on his jacket.
It would be considered the truth, even if it is.
What about the priest being the nailman?
It's going to be publicly announced as the truth. It appears the priest's strong desire to
Well, he
save
was
others
wearing a raincoat. You were probably just seeing his raincoat versus his coat now.
He saw people wishing for revenge as they hammered those nails in the forest, and decided he needed to save them. That was the motive, though it could all be a story made up by the Peacekeepers.
So, what about the kitty cat criminal?
You mean the copycat?
That one was already publicized as well. They say the copycat did it out of admiration for the real Nailman.
And in the end, he felt so much guilt that he poisoned himself? And none of this really makes any sense.
That sure didn't look like death by poison to me.
It's me! I did it along with that detective kneeling in penitence over there.
It would make more sense to assume Yomi killed them somehow. Especially when you consider the timing. He'd do it without batting an eye.
Yomi Hellsmile, the director of the Peacekeepers, the leader of our enemy.
I heard he rode in on a dragon.
No, it was a motorcycle.
From what I've
Yeah, it was the
investigated,
motorcycle.
The Peacekeepers' influence is gaining ground at Amaterasu Corporation. There's some sort of power struggle going on. Seems like they're getting their way internally. I hear that their boss, Yomi, is extraordinarily dangerous.
He is a psychopath.
Ordinary. So he is very normal?
How scary.
I really hope Fubuki dies.
It's only a matter of time until the Peacekeepers
I'm
gain
kidding.
complete control of the corporation.
Sort of.
When that happens, they might outright attack the World Detective Organization.
Perhaps the WDO made its move because they saw the warning signs.
So I'm gonna guess with the structure of this
If
game,
that's the case, it could have.
there's gonna be
something to do
one
with
case for
Kanai
each ally,
Yeah, what's the deal with Kanai Ward's ultimate secret? We
which
still
means
know
5
nothing about
chapters
it,
total,
huh?
I believe.
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Nailman incident. I wonder what it could be. Sheesh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So there should be a total of 5 cases.
Didn't I tell you that from the start?
We have to obey directives from number 1, no matter how difficult they are.
Well, we got some
And then
very
probably a
talented
6th case.
master
No,
detectives
the sixth,
gathered here.
the last
Sure,
case
it'll
will be
fine.
Yoko finally having to stand up for himself because he's become
So
such a total
much-
coward.
No, everything.
It makes sense for
changes
him to
from
have to
now
stand
on.
up to the big bad.
Yuma, you can take a seat now.
My legs feel numb.
Don't stick your neck out recklessly from now on, for everyone's sake. Got it?
Got it.
Hey, we worked super hard. I'm so stressed, I could die. Oh,
What are you
wait, but I
eating?
can't die.
Do we have a visitor? That's rare. Yuma, can you go get it?
Sure.
And the visitor is... Oh, the kid!
Oh, it's you.
His shirt says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably 9, 10.
My dad is back safe at home. It's all thanks to you. Thank you for helping us.
No, I just.
Aw, look at you getting thanked.
Be quiet.
She's eating a rice ball and drinking wine.
Oh,
What is it?
Did someone else die or something?
will you play catch with me?
Okay.
But it's raining. Actually, sure. Let's play.
Yeah, thereabouts. More like 2 hours, 2.5. It was more like 2 hours, Pet Poke. Because of the time leading up to the labyrinth. But yeah, about 2 to 3 hours.
The unending rain. My memories still seem like faraway raindrops. My hands still have yet to grasp a single thing.
But while I did answer a couple of questions wrong, I don't see how you could have done it much faster than that unless you were fast forwarding the dialogue.
But with the worn baseball gripped in my hand, my heart somehow feels lighter. Why I wanted to be a detective? It could have been for the sake of something so small that it fits in my hand. Maybe I should give myself credit for this small realization.
Yeah, but even then, my mistakes only cost 5 to 10 minutes tops.
I think I'll keep pretending to be a detective.
Yeah, not me. I'm definitely Unga Bunga. Boom. End. Yeah, but I definitely Unga Bunga it. If I don't immediately know that answer, I'll just brute force it until I figure it out. Just like I did with figuring out it was the priest. But, yeah. Alright, guys. I need to go get dinner. So, BB, Pet Poke, Ian, PK, Triple Strike. Who else was here? Issa was here for a minute. Coop was here. Oh, a big crowd today, but thanks for hanging out, y'all. Of course, if you're watching the VOD, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It helps out the channel a bunch. Watch more videos. That's what we need the most right now is watch time, and I will see you in the next one. Deuces, dummies.